Hey Radiant Souls, welcome back to my channel. My name is Heather. If you're new here, welcome. I'm an intuitive artist, author, animal communicator, energy healer, and coach, and I'm on a mission to empower and embolden others to connect with their divine radiant light and honor the sacred connection with all life. In my video this week, I wanted to bring through, or I was prompted or asked to bring through 3 messages that will help us all, hopefully, navigate the next 1 week, 1.5 to 2 weeks with a little more ease and grace. Because what my team of guides are saying is that there's going to be some choppy, bumpy waters energetically. Now, that may mean that everything around us looks the same. Everything looks kind of smooth. It can be easy peasy around us, but the frequencies and the bandwidth of energy that is coming to our planet at this time around us is making those who are energetically sensitive, it's going to make things look a little bizarro world for us for a minute. So what this means particularly, specifically to the dreamscape. So the first message is watch your dreams, and that kind of has a double meaning. So watch your dreams, meaning that those of you who are aware of having dreams and often bring those dreams forward, it may look a little chaotic out there. It may look like the carnival has left town and there's all the debris of the weird things left behind. Very piecemeal, very disconnected, can also feel a little bit disturbing. So if some of you are having nightmares and you don't typically have nightmares, the team is saying don't despair over that. Do what you can to clean your energy, snap yourself out of it, and just let it lie. A lot of the stuff that is coming through is a cleaning of frequency waves. So it's not necessarily pertinent information for you. You are just observing it or becoming aware of it because of your sensitivity. That doesn't mean that it's something for you to pull down, discern, apply, whatever. So if you are experiencing this in a dreaming state and you kind of catch yourself, you know how you can kind of be between dreams and you're like, what the heck was that? What was going on in my mind? Don't dive into the analysis of it for the next week and a half. Just say, oh, there's that thing where things are going to get bumpy and chaotic. Heather told me about it. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to take that as like, oh, something terrible is coming. Breathe through it. Ask your guides, your team of guides, and your higher self. Can you help me clear this up? Can I get rid of any of the thought forms that I don't need to witness, that are not for my highest and best good? You can even set that intent before you go to bed. That's probably the better way, unless some of you just want to experience it. But I would say for the next week and a half to 2 weeks, if you don't already have a habit of setting an intent before you go to sleep, this is a great time to do it so that maybe you aren't caught in that net of absolute weirdness. And it's not darker forces, it's not entities coming through, so please don't read into it like that. It is just, if you picture like gold panning, if you've ever seen that, it's sifting through things. So there's some junk, some grit, some dirt falling through these frequencies right now. Doesn't mean they can impact us, doesn't mean they're ours to latch onto. But back to the intent. Before you go to sleep, even, because sometimes we might forget as soon as our head hits the pillow, those of us who are fortunate enough to fall into sleep easily. So I would say in whatever your bedtime routine is, maybe while you're brushing your teeth, you're putting on your pajamas, whatever it is in that time before you get into bed, include in there for the next week to 2 weeks, and you can certainly extend it beyond that. I set my intent to dream images, messages, scenes that are for the highest and best good for me and are not chaotic, are not low frequency, keep me protected and surrounded by white light. So be it. It is so. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There's a nice little intent. Feel free to customize it for whatever works for you. And if you have something that you would like to share with others, feel free to drop it in the comments. But If you do witness it, don't let it pull you down. And by it, I mean like crazy weirdness in your dreams. Don't let it pull you down. Don't spend a lot of time. And I know some of you are fans of going online and Googling, like, I saw a tree in my dream. What does that mean? And you'll go look up 17 different reasons for trees. Don't spend your time, don't invest your time in any of that for the next week or 2 weeks. Give yourself a pass to just have like a purging of weirdness in your dreams. The second meaning of watch your dreams is those of you who have goals and ambitions and things that you're desiring and crafting for yourself, keep them close. Keep them close as in on your radar throughout your day, and ask yourself for anything that you're doing. Does that match the future state of you when you have that dream? So just to use an example, let's say you're someone who wants to lose some weight. If you're in the coffee drive-through and you want to order something with a lot of sugar, does that match the future? Would that future version of you who's already lost all that weight, would you still be making these choices? And if the answer is no, don't make the choice now. So kind of reverse engineering your dreams, because there's also, while there is chaos on the dreaming landscape and the dream realms, if you will, in our physical, denser reality, there is clarity and there is crispness and there is a larger availability of magnetizing things to you. So that doesn't mean only magnetizing the good things to you. That means there's this extra charge of power. So if you are not aligned with the decisions of that future version of you, you're going to find yourself falling farther and farther away from that future version. So just training yourself to say, oh, okay, I wanted to go through the drive-through. Does that match future me? No, I guess I'll make a different choice. If you're someone who wants to retire in the next 5 years, are the decisions that you're making aligning with that? Whatever it is, and to also have grace and compassion with yourself, because sometimes when we look at that, we say, oh gosh, I've made that bad decision for like the past 20 years of my life. Damn. And then we kind of spiral into that self-judgment. Don't do that. This is just a tweaking and adjustment for those dreams. The second message that came through was clean your house. And that is not me throwing shame or shade at anybody for that. And it's not literally clean your house, although it may be that. It's touching on the end of that watch your dream message as far as what is in your mind, what is in your, more than that, what is in your physical environment. Because this is a time to start building clarity. So if what you have around you is chaotic, if what you have around you requires a lot of your attention, just even to navigate through the day. One of the things that I learned in a class years and years ago was that decreasing the clutter around you can actually help you tune into your intuition more, because our brains, even though we think, oh, this is my room and my furniture has always been arranged like this, I always pile the laundry over here, the cat toys are always over there, our brain is still investing energy in navigating. If you picture like sonar, sending things out like, oh, this is all in my environment. So we have these energetic cords or these relationships with everything around us. So that is less available energy that you can use for dreaming those dreams, for connecting to your intuition, for noticing subtle information, which is what intuition is. It's the language of subtle information. If things around you are shouting, if things are chaotic, if they are loud, it might be sound-based for you, then you're not going to be able to hear those inner wisdoms or whispers and the guidance of you. So clean your house. In whatever way that looks for you, it might literally be, oh, I'm going to make a habit of just tidying up, straightening things up. When the mail comes, I put it in a specific place. When the cat toys do get out, we put them up at the end of the day so that in the morning I don't have to look at that, and then your brain doesn't have to do the little calculation. It's a cat toy. It's not dangerous. It's a dirty dish. Do I wash it? Do I not? If it piles up, da-da-da-da-da. So using that beautiful available energy that you have for your dreams, for your intuition, for your healing, for your desires, as opposed to the interaction with your physical environment. So keeping things around you in a way that makes sense and is clear for you, very helpful. It may also be, I touched on sound a little bit, but what's coming through from the guides now is a lot of us are the background noise people. I'm just going to have the TV on in the background. I'm just going to play music in the background while I do 7 other things. The next week to 2 weeks may not be the most optimal time for that, because all of these other frequencies are adjusting and tuning. And so the more we are spent energetically investing in other things around us, the background noise, the background visuals, maybe if you want to call it clutter, the less we have to self-regulate, self-heal, and touch on our intuition. So the third message is, what are you zooming in on and zooming out on in your life? So what I see with this one is kind of if you were to take an iPad or a tablet, a device of some sort, what are you zooming out on? What are you enlarging for yourself? And what are you zooming in? So sometimes, like if you think we have a picture and we want to zoom all the way in on it, it's because we want to see the absolute detail of what is that thing hiding behind that thing and where's that shadow cast, and we get way in there on the details. If you find yourself doing that with something, and the picture is just a metaphor, it could be anything. What is the truth behind this one thing? What did so-and-so say over there, and what did they mean? And if I call somebody else to figure out what they said about that, what are you zooming in on? What are you looking for that granularity in? And is it really serving you? Is it necessary? That's another form of the clutter, the stuff around you. And conversely, what are you zooming out on that maybe you shouldn't be? Oh, I have felt really tired the past 4 weeks, but I'm just going to minimize that. I'm going to zoom out and I'm not going to pay attention to that. That might be your body giving you a clue. So just paying attention to, because the team is saying we often have repetition in that. And again, that's just how you're spending your energy, how you're investing your attention. Because where your attention goes, energy flows. This is a time to get really clear, concise, and consistent on your energy. Because it's like it kind of too looks like, if you saw the movie Grease, it looks like the Shake Shack at the end where they're like, whoa, at the little fair, and the floors move and the walls move a little bit. And energetically, the world right now for the next 1 to 2 weeks feels a little bit tumbled like that. And that's okay. We have our bearing, we have our gravity in it better when we are watching our dreams, when we are cleaning our house, looking out for that energetic clutter, and when we're watching and paying attention and being mindful of what we're zooming in and what we're zooming out on. So I hope you found this helpful. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, leave them in the comments below, and I will see you again soon. Have an amazing day. Bye.